What's going on, guys? Welcome to Resident Evil Challenge Watchalong. I can't believe we're on episode 10 already. So we've done 10 of these where we've been going through all of the archives of the Resident Evil challenges over the past 15 years, which is crazy to say. So yeah, it's been really fun. And today we get to our final season. So we've gone through all of seasons 1 to 3. We've gone for the couple of challenges in the middle. But today we're on to the final season, season 4. And so we've only actually got 5 watch-alongs left. So episode 15 will be the final one that we're doing. So yeah, we've got 5 episodes left. We're going to do 1 challenge per watch-along as we have done over the past couple of weeks. So yeah, going to look forward to this one. So this is the very first challenge of season 4 back in 2011. And this was also when we officially started doing the Lucky Dip challenges for all of the games as well. So we saw last week in the Resident Evil Challenge 2010 episode that we watched that we had the very first challenge, which had the Lucky Dip stipulations, which was Nathan's genius idea there. So I've got him to thank for that amazing idea, which has lasted for all of these years. But yeah, this was the first challenge where we actually started doing it on pretty much all of the games. But before we get into that, last week was amazing. As I've said a couple of times before, we've almost reached 5k already. When we hit 4k, I said to you guys that we would have a little incentive. And so now I can finally reveal, well, I've told you already that we've got the Resident Evil Challenger t-shirts that have been in the works. But now I can finally unveil the designs for you, which have been made by our designer, Bryony. So let's go and have a look at the designs. I hope you're ready for the little drum roll. Oh! Hey, there we go. Look at that. The Resident Evil Challenger crew all on these t-shirts. So we've got 3 different colours, black, white and grey. And yeah, they're looking pretty awesome. Really happy with how these designs have come out. And of course, all of the money for these will be going towards Heroes. So we're almost on 5k, but we want to keep pushing it up that little bit more. So for any of those sales, I know a lot of you have already spent a lot of money, and I'm not, I'm not trying to twist your arm into buying anything, but I have had a lot of people that have asked for Resident Evil Challenger t-shirts over the years. Obviously, sorry to send the terrible t-shirt design that we used to have like back in 2007 or so. So it's come a long way since then. Really happy with this one. I'll be getting one, and Nathan and Izzy will be getting one as well. So to represent Resident Evil Challenger, to do your little part for Heroes, and also if you just really like the t-shirts because they are awesome, then just, we've got the email address that you can send the details to, and we're taking orders from now. So yeah, we should hopefully be able to get them posted out in the next couple of days. Anyways, that is commercial news done for now. I've just noticed that I just got a donation through from Creamy Elephant already, before we've even got into the actual video playback, that said, just wanted to hear the donation sound. Hope everyone is doing Gucci. Cool. Well, I don't know if you heard it there because I didn't activate it during the little t-shirt reveal there. But all donations from now you will hear. So anyways, without any further ado, let's get into season 4. And before we actually start watching the challenge, this is the trailer which me and Nathan made for the start of season 4. So I wonder if you guys recognise that. Oh, here we go. First donation from Chris the Batman. Well, second donation, $7.91. I'll take your entire stock. So I hope you like the design. Sounds like Chris the Batman is quite a big fan. And also I hope you like my little bald round head in the corner. So every time you donate in our donation system, you will be hearing my little you slag voice and seeing my little bald head. So if that's not incentive enough to donate, I don't know what is. Anyways, let's get into this bloody watch along. Here we go. Season 4. Let's get started. So yeah, I wonder if you guys remember this trailer. So this is Nathan's old Vitara Jeep that he used to have. Yeah, so we had this situation where the Jeep had been broken down and we became abandoned in this snowy field.
So quiet around here. Yeah. You reckon we're going to find anyone? Whoa!
And as always, if audio levels or anything are off, just give me a shout.
Wait, something here.
People saying in the chat, I've stolen Sony's thunder by having a reveal a couple of hours before their PS5 reveal. Yeah, Sony, early bird gets the worm. You need to get a crack on 9 PM. What's that? 6 PM. Watchalongs every Thursday. You need an earlier slot. Just got a donation through from Grizzo, £10. I'll defo take one. Hashtag Dr. Kink. Hashtag wife beater vest. You will also be happy to know that you can actually get that t-shirt, that design printed on a wife beater. So if you want to represent Nathan, go on your full wife beating look, then you can get that design printed on a wife beater vest. But yeah, I hope you like it. Bryony has been working around the clock getting that designed. I think she's actually spent like 17 hours or so designing that all. So she's got a couple more tweaks that she wants to make. But yeah, it's all pretty much there. So yeah, hope you guys like it. Pump up the donation sound. Okay, my little you slag voice isn't doing quite enough yet. There we go. So yeah, sorry, I got a little bit distracted from the trailer there. So yeah, me and Nathan in the snowy field. So that was just a field very close to where we filmed Recovery Operation. And yeah, we filmed that at the end of December, and we were very fortunate that it had been snowing. So yeah, it looked a little bit different. We had the Code Veronica and Totka music there for that. It was quite cool. So yeah. No, I mean, what definitely wasn't anywhere near the production values that we had for Recovery Operation. But, you know, still a good way to intro Season 4. And speaking of intros to Season 4, this, my actual intro in the video where I introduce Season 4, I would go as far as saying it's probably the worst introduction I've ever done to a Resident Evil challenge. It's just, I don't know why. But just like there's just really not much energy or anything to it at all. You'll see it in a minute when we start watching. Some people asking if they can get the Resident Evil Challenger t-shirt design printed on the red and black, like the Trivium t-shirt design. I'll have a look into it. So yeah, for t-shirt queries and things like that, give Izzy a shout. So Izzy has been in the t-shirt department. I'm your DVD and mugs department. We are branching out our commercial departments now. So here we go. Here's a terrible introduction to this challenge.
Start Season 4. It's been a while since Season 3 began, and finished, actually. But yeah,
this is such a rubbish reveal.
Season 4. Yeah. Things have changed a little bit. Do you care to tell?
This is so rubbish. There's just no energy at all.
And we've got... we are playing 5 again, although we didn't really particularly want to.
See, we are playing 5 even though we didn't want to. Like, this is such a rubbish intro. Oh my god.
And then, but by doing that, Luke's doing 2 and 3, and then I'm doing 5 to even out the hours roughly. And
for the first time ever, we're introducing Darkside Chronicles. There's quite a bit of demand for this. A couple of people asked for it. So, we'll see how it goes in this challenge.
What do you guys think? So this is the one and only challenge that we ever featured the Resident Evil the Darkside Chronicles in. So, what do you think? Did you enjoy it? Would you like to see it come back? Or is it just a one and done?
So basically what we've got to do, we've got to pick our stipulations out of this. We've got 2 stipulations for every game, what it could be. Just depends on the weapons. And now, for the first thing in Season 4, we've also got health restrictions. So there's 3 choices for health restrictions. Number 1 is no red or green herbs. Number 2 is no first aid sprays. And number 3, which is
Taj saying those graphics in the opening are such a throwback. They certainly are. I think we've definitely got things looking a lot slicker at the moment.
0 weapons first.
Right, just so you know, in the pot, the lighter yellow ones are the health stipulations, and the orangey ones are the actual weapon stipulations.
What's going on with my hair? I've got one rogue dread going on here.
So the weapon choices could be, number 1 is easy mode, so knives and cocktails only, and number 2 is normal handguns only. So,
right.
Let's see what you're going to get.
And I've got number 1.
Oh, so knife only.
Knife only with
Cocktails.
Right, that goes back in there.
However, that's not everything. You've also got 1 health restriction for this. Do you reckon no herbs could be quite?
No herbs will be the killer.
Fingers crossed.
So Martin Maguire making a good point that yeah, all of the Lucky Dip stipulations have been revealed from Kinder Egg balls from this.
God.
So yeah, you know, we're definitely had huge production values back in those days. Yeah, had to get Nathan to eat a lot of Kinder Eggs so we could do our our Lucky Dip reveals.
That's gonna be hard. One thing we were discussing this last night, and we thought, because in the past what we have done is in the middle of things we'll say,
Sounds
we'll
like
choose
from
one
most people,
herb or
no
one
one's
thing
really that
What we'll do
interested in
is
seeing Darkside Chronicles
play
coming
through the
back.
game
One and done
for
it
an
is, I
hour,
think. I
and
don't
if
think
the
it's the most
stipulations are too ridiculous,
enjoyable experience
you
to
can
see.
start
I've
playing
not
through the
actually
game
played it
and
since this
redraw
challenge.
the
So.
stipulations.
But the thing is if you decide to do it, you have to restart whatever. So even if you pick out the same stipulations as you just had, you still have to start again.
So
You can't re-pick again afterwards.
So watching this video back now, like, and this, I think this is the problem with season 4. Like,
so that's the last
so
resort. So that's the
we'd
rules
done,
laid out, no breaking
yeah,
the
3
rules.
seasons before
You're pretty much
this.
set to go.
There's been a
Start
long
timer
time
once
since
I've
we've
drawn.
done an actual season.
Right.
So we
Yeah,
wanted
it's
to do
Luke's
season
turn. Luke's
4
turn
and
to
mix
pick his
things up quite a bit.
stipulations. Right.
And so
He's
yeah, we obviously
got,
brought in the Lucky Dip
number
stipulation,
one
a lot
would
more
be bow
variables.
guns only.
But I don't think
Number
in this
2 will be
challenge, and a lot of
handguns
them,
only.
we did a very good job at explaining the rules very well. I think we need to have like some graphics or something explaining it a bit clearly, because especially in the final challenge of season 4, like I watch it back now and even I sometimes can't remember exactly what the rules are, so it gets so confusing.
Yeah.
Either aren't too bad. I've done both before, so let's see what happens. It's 2, which is
Handguns only.
handguns only.
Right.
It's not the end of the world.
So yeah, what do you guys think of the t-shirt designs? What's your favourite colour out of those ones? I think personally, I'm probably going to go for a black
Wait,
one.
my heart is
I think,
racing.
yeah, the colours look quite nice on the.
Please don't be.
The colours pop quite a lot from the black ones.
Yes, number 3.
You lucky bastard.
So that's not going to be too much of a problem. Well, famous last words, I guess. But, that should be alright. But yeah, the time now is, well, 11:20.
One quick question: are you using retries?
I'll try not to.
Try
I
not
don't think. I think I'll be. I don't think I'll have to. I'll go without retries. I think because the situations aren't too bad. So as you can see now, time is 11:21, and we shall start the timer now.
Yeah.
So no pauses. That's 24 hours set, and
Cool.
let's wish Nathan some luck.
Goodbye.
When we say things like handguns only.
Oh god, this
etc.,
shot is very,
it always
very
means
close
by
on the
knife
side of my
by
face,
default,
isn't
so
it?
you always get the knife unless it's stated otherwise. So just thought I'd bring that to your attention.
Yeah, that was a good point actually, because we did so many challenges, and people would like, you know, if it was like handgun only or something, and we'd run out of handgun bullets, we'd start using the knife. People would say, oh well, you're doing just handguns. But I think the way we always saw it was that knife was always there by default, you know, unless we stipulated otherwise. So yeah, I think we just were trying to clear it up at that point.
Yes.
Yes, first time.
What's your health?
Causing it's not bad.
Not too bad. You got two first aid sprays so far.
And Rebecca's got one. Right. I just got off the train in 45 minutes, which is actually quite a good time. Right, I've just about to fight millipedes, which I should be alright. The only thing is, Billy's on orange caution already, and I only have
Right, so here, this is a question to ask you guys, and I get so many times I get comments. It's one of the most stupid things to have a comment about. I get so many comments on the videos about whether this boss is a centipede or a millipede. What do you guys think? Because I want to clear this up once and for all, and then we can refer to it as the right thing. I believe the actual Resident Evil boss name for it is Centurion, but yeah. I always get called out, because if I call it a millipede, someone says, oh, don't you know that's a centipede? If I call it a centipede, someone says, oh, don't you know that's a millipede? So, what is it?
My band snatchers on the way, and I'm now about to do the albinoid bit.
Yes! First time, and I must be on yellow caution.
Good old Billy the Tank Engine.
But fine.
Also, another question to you guys. Who here is excited for Izzy's Daymare stream tomorrow? I know I am.
Right, so as you
Going
can
to be
see,
very exciting.
not
Don't forget
launched past the
two-parter.
first
So
hour
part
of the
1
challenge,
on Friday, part
which
2 on
isn't too
Saturday.
bad.
Both starting
Nathan's
7:30 PM UK
struggling on
time.
with his knife only, no herbs thingy. fighting some bugs in the room right now. And I'm literally about a minute away from doing the albinoid part, so you're not doing too bad. I reckon I can get to Antarctica in about the next hour, which should be pretty good. My aim is to hopefully get this finished by about 5 o'clock, and the time here in Haywards Heath in Britain is 12:22, so it gives me about 4 hours and a half, which I think's alright, should be doable. See how it goes. Whoa, that was close.
So yeah, I know that with season 4, so good old Creamy Elephant and Bobby McKenna, two of the guys of the wonderful, very loyal moderation team, they weren't really around during Resident Evil Challenger season 4, so I'm not sure if they have seen it yet, but when we spoke a couple of weeks ago, they hadn't actually seen any of the challenges from season 4. I think Jack might have, but not with Bobby. So yeah, is this a brand new experience to both of you, or have you got around to seeing this one now?
This guy could fuck me up. So I'm just gonna be safe.
Oh man, I'm so excited to play Code Veronica. It's yeah, it's been ages since I played it actually, so that'll be fun during the challenge. Just got a donation through from Renix, £2 donated. Say the Resident Evil streams have motivated me to go back to Resident Evil 2 remake and have now platinumed an S+. Congratulations, dude. That is very impressive. I haven't even done that myself, so amazing stuff. Hope you're enjoying the You Schlag sound effect from the Dino Crisis stream last week. We've got another donation from Bryony, actually, on that note. So just want to hear the donation noise and help the charity. Bryony, you do not need to donate a single penny. You have given more than enough towards this. So Bryony, of course, the mastermind, the creative genius behind that beautiful t-shirt design. So Bryony, we all thank you very, very much for that amazing work.
I'm pretty pleased. Comparing this to the last challenge we did.
So looking at the chat, back to my question about centipede or millipede, it sounds like that boss is a centipede. But, well,
Right,
Jim Newman argues otherwise.
What could be a Resident Evil Challenger record? We're 1 hour, 46 minutes in so far, and neither of us has died. I mean, we've had challenges where you've died, like, what, 3 minutes in, or probably quicker than that.
Yeah.
So, let's see how far we can go until...
Okay, right, so Creamy Elephant has seen season 4, but Bobby hasn't seen this challenge at all, so this is a brand new experience. So this one is good. I do like season 4. I would say the challenge we're going to watch next week, I would rank in my top 3 favourite challenges of all time, if not my top 2. The ending is without a shadow of a doubt, the most epic ending to a challenge ever. So next week, I can't wait to see that one. And then challenge 4 of season 4 is also amazing as well. So yeah, I think all of season 4 is pretty good, but it's just quite different if you're, you know, if you prefer the kind of classic style of the older challenges.
Right, so here we go. Here's the proper Tyrant.
Also, Creamy Elephant calling me Judge Dredd. That's a new one, but I'll stick with it. And here we go. Of course, it wouldn't be a Resident Evil Challenge watch-along if we weren't watching a plain Tyrant boss fight, would it? Question is, did I get this one first time round? Put your retrospective bets in now.
Fucking hope so.
Oh, this was not going well.
This ain't too good. 28% left on these. Fucking annihilated them.
Is this the first time you used it?
No.
That's him done. No, it's not.
Oh man, I was getting way too close to Tyrant here. As I said, every time we watch this, I died. But I've got a much better strategy for this that I have practiced. So just you wait. Can't wait to get back on Code Veronica again.
I created the first death of the challenge 2 hours 20 minutes in. Oh, that sucks.
So yeah, that was my first death. Not too bad, you know, nearly 2.5 hours in for a first death. We've definitely done a lot worse. Especially Nathan with his boulders in Challenge 3 of Season 1. I think it was less than 15 minutes before he had his first death. It was absolutely hilarious.
Oh, that timed out perfectly. He was literally just about to swipe me.
So Paul Ezra saying, can you guys see the butler rat behind the crate? So this is something that I only learnt about in the past couple of years, but if you really look for it, there is like a rat that's in quite a lot of the cutscenes. And I can't remember the story exactly. It's something to do with like there's like a diary from the rat or something. But it's the rat that you see in Antarctica when you open the locker and it runs out. But yeah, it's hidden away in quite a lot of the cutscenes. I didn't actually know it was hidden away in this scene, so I might have to go back and check that out. I'd quite like to. I don't know if there's a video online, but I'd like to see something where all of the scenes are put together. But yeah, Paul Ezra, thanks for that little bit of trivia.
Taxing, to say the least, with these health restrictions.
Right, so we just passed the fated 3 hours so far. Going back on Antarctica now. We just had a little break for like 10 minutes or so. Going back to Antarctica. Should be fighting Nosferatu in about 15 minutes. That's provided I don't get poisoned and have to restart. But I have just saved again just to be safe. Nathan's gone back a little bit. Do you care to explain why? Because I'm sure you know better than me.
Well, because I got munched by the hunters, it made it very difficult for me to do the later bits because there's being no health. And unfortunately, Rebecca just got killed by some of the enemies that I was having to try and run past.
So fingers crossed. I mean, you've gone back probably about 40 minutes or something.
Yeah.
But I think you know what you're doing now, and you should.
So yeah, Seedol in the chat saying in the battle mode you can either get a Magnum or a diary. Mate, do not remind me of that diary. As we'll find out in Challenge 3 Season 3. I'm not going to say any more. Most of you will know what I'm saying. But for people like Bobby, those people that haven't seen the challenge, you'll find out more. Rat and a diary. That's all the hints I'm giving away there.
Purple hunters, which can poison me because I can't use blue herbs. Again, another annoying thing. So yeah, I've literally got 11% left on those double pistols.
You slag!
And a knife.
Just.
Essentially a knife fighter.
I think this might be one of the best donation sounds we've got so far. But I just got a donation through from Jim Newman, £5. Awesome t-shirt design. Best of luck, Izzy, on your stream. Jim Newman, thank you very, very much, dude. Appreciate that. Yeah, have you caught up with the Dino Crisis stream? I hope you enjoyed watching it. And also a question actually is, yeah, to those of you out in the States, I know most people in the UK have received all of their DVDs and merch now. How are people in the States doing? I know it's a bit longer to wait, but who out there has received their stuff yet? Hopefully it should start arriving in over the next couple of days if you haven't received it yet.
Not bad timing, but if I didn't die, it would have been 3 hours for the first disc. So it's going to be at least another 3 hours, I reckon. Maybe 2.5, depending on how swimmingly it goes.
So Nathan's been
so donation through from Bobby, McKenna, Nathan on 0, Luke on Code Veronica. Was it intentional starting season 4 with the iconic games for you two? No, I don't think it was. I think why they have become iconic is because they are 2 of the longest ones and 2 of the most complicated ones. So I think we both see original 2 and 3 as like the ones to look forward to normally when you're not fighting a crocodile. But so yeah, that's why we normally start with them. So don't think we really knew they were like that iconic at that point.
20 minutes, but at least that's done. Now I can just crack on. Phew. Right, so 4 hours 22 minutes in, just made it to the albinoid bit. So doing pretty good for time, I'd say. The blue herbs. No blue herb stipulations proven to be.
So Zemnus in the chat saying, honestly, when I heard you guys were coming back for season 4, I went absolutely crazy. Yeah, so yeah, obviously Challenge 2010 was really successful. It was a great comeback with me and Nathan. So we decided that we'd do one last season. I don't think there will ever be a season 5. I think the way we've got things going now, I think it's better. I think if we did another season, it would start losing its magic. But yeah, hopefully we'll, be able to do them a lot more frequently than we have done. Won't be anywhere near as long as like once every 5 years. Hopefully it'll be like once every year or 2. So yeah, I don't think a season 5 would be as good as it sounds on paper.
And in true RE Challenger fashion, Luke's probably going to spill one absolutely everywhere.
Spill's not quite the word, I'd say. Have a mini explosion.
Yeah. So, oh, we're good.
Oh, yeah, mine's alright.
Oh, shame.
One of these days, Nathan, we've got a whole new season of this. It's the first. There you go. That's the first bottle of the season. Hopefully, it won't be the last.
Right, I'm literally about to do the first tyrant.
So SG Junior, Stuart Gowdy, who will come back to more information briefly, but asking me if I'm having any more joy with the hot dogger practice that I'm doing for the challenge. So yeah, I'm not sure if all of you guys know, but yeah, obviously hot dogger was voted by you for the challenge, but I'm doing like a variation of which stipulations I might do. So I originally said that I would do it on assisted mode, hot dogger only. Found that quite easy, so I've upped it up a little bit by trying hot dogger only on standard, but that is proving to be nearly impossible alongside the other games. So I'm doing it hot dogger only on standard with grenades. And yeah, I've just got out of the hospital and the boss fights have been a pain, but I think I should be able to do it. So yeah, if you guys are happy with me using hot dogger and grenades, then I think that's probably what we'll end up going for. If not, I'll do hot dogger on assisted as before, but I do think that will be too easy with the recovering health. Just got a donation through from Benjamin Monk. Benjamin Monk's first donation. Thank you very much, dude. £10. Little donation. Keep on challenging, dude. Wishing Izzy luck tomorrow for Daymare. Thank you very, very much, Benjamin Monk. Hope you're enjoying your DVDs. I know you've watched the whole box set now, or I think you got towards the end. But yeah, it means a lot. Thank you very much, mate.
That makes it quite difficult.
It actually really does. She doesn't take many bullets to be down though. Fuck. She's dead. Only got hit once. That could have gone very badly actually.
So Midgeman asking, what the hell is a hot dogger? So a hot dogger, once you finish Resident Evil 3 Remake, you can purchase a new weapon called a hot dogger. It's basically a knife, but it sets enemies on fire. It's basically just a slightly stronger knife. So it is pretty much, you know, knife only. So yeah, it looks really cool, but it's not that strong. Like using it against Nemesis, so both Nemesis boss fights, he takes about 100 hits to kill with. So yeah, it's not a walk in the park by any stretch of the imagination.
No, he doesn't. Danger. Corey, it all happens at once, doesn't it? Seriously, been stuck on that for about 40 minutes. I'd create a second save with that or something.
I've got like 4 million saves.
That could have killed me. No!
Oh yeah, so yeah, going back to Stuart Gowdy, I've got to say. So yeah, Gowdy, as we said, on our road to 5k, we're on 4647 right now, which is not that far from 5k. But yeah, as we said, if we hit 5k, me and Gowdy will be doing a Resident Evil 6 live stream together, which will be very, very funny because if you've been watching all of these watch-alongs, you'll have noticed how Gowdy is a member in the chat, just like most of you guys, and every single donation has been a message about how rubbish Resident Evil 6 is. So yeah, us doing a joint co-op stream of Resident Evil 6 will be quite an interesting experience, but sounds like it's what you guys are after.
Died exactly the same way as last time. Because she hits you with the tail, and then before you can heal when you get up, she poisons you. Like she spits acid. Fucking pain in the arse.
Right, I just killed the second tyrant, unsuspecting that I was actually going to fight him. But now they're both in danger, no healing items. And I've got plenty of running around, there's hunters in the way. Plenty of stuff that really wants to kill me.
I just think she's got to be there nearly. Hardly got any ammo left. Got a load of shots in her, gone through most of my health. First time round I actually wouldn't have had enough health to do this.
Did you get poisoned?
No. Just 71 rounds left.
So yeah, this is something that I learned during Challenge 2015, is that boss fight is just actually a lot easier with the knife. So yeah, that handgun, it just takes a long time and you end up using more health than if you do it with the knife. So yeah, something to bear in mind for sure.
Thank God for that.
And of course, I will be doing Code Veronica knife only, which, as I said, I am looking forward to doing Code Veronica, but I've got some pretty tough boss fights to be doing there.
Oh my God, I'm in danger. Oh,
Oh man, that was so close.
Thank fuck for that. 5 hours 53.
I remember in the previous challenges taking you about 8
You
hours.
slag!
Yeah. Oh.
And speaking of the man, the myth, the legend, the Gaudi, there he is. Donated £2. Looking forward to the Resident Evil 3x2 co-op stream with you, mate. Not you slag. You're not going to get away with it that easily, Gaudi. I've seen your little plans, seen your Resident Evil 7 box. We crossed out 7, you put 6, seen all your little tricks. But you're going to have to do it if we hit 5k, which, as this huge donation from Ryan Keys, £20, is becoming very, very likely. So yeah, Ryan Keys says Rose to 5k is real. This one's for Gaudi. Hey, Gaudi! Resident Evil 6. But don't get me wrong, I'm not a Resident Evil 6 fan myself, but I don't despise it anywhere near as bad as you. So yeah, I'm quite looking forward to your reaction.
With no first aid sprays as well, which wasn't.
Yeah, thank you very much, Ryan Keys. Great stuff.
Neither was the retries bit, so that's pretty awesome. And we'll be back in.
So yeah, bloody good stuff today, guys. Already up to 60, nearly 66 already.
Going for Resident Evil 2 now. Now that's all done. So going for this. This could be pretty hard. It's the stipulations we've got. Number 1 is Leon B handgun only, so it's just scenario B on normal mode. And number 2 is Claire B on normal mode, and that's handgun and spark shot only. And the reason why she gets a spark shot is because Leon gets a handgun upgrade and she doesn't, so equals it out a bit. So let's see what weapon I get first. Which weapons and which scenarios? Preferably Leon's, I think. That'd be number 1. Which it is. So I'm doing Leon's B scenario. And now...
Oh, and speaking of Leon's B scenario, I've got to say, so yes, this week's poll has just finished, and you guys have voted for on Resident Evil 2 Remake in Nathan's side of the Challenge 2020. He will be doing Leon's first scenario. So yeah, you guys are all about Leon. I'm really surprised why everyone hates the Claire scenarios for the original and remake polls that we've done. So yeah, we will be doing Resident Evil 2 Remake, Leon's first scenario, and then also Resident Evil 2 Original, Leon B scenario. So it looks like Claire will be a complete no-show apart from Code Veronica during this challenge for some reason, which I don't understand, because Claire is my favourite character. So I'll never understand that.
So in total that is Leon B, normal mode, handgun only with no blue herbs. Let's give it a go.
So yeah, here we go. That's where my luck with the blue streak really started to begin. So 6 blue herbs in total. It ran for. Ran into 2 challenges, which is nuts.
Wasn't too bad because I saved literally about 5 minutes ago, so not too bad. I reckon I'll be fighting the first Birkin in about 20 minutes or so. And Nathan, what is your current situation? I'm sure people want be wanting to know.
I have got pretty fed up with this now. I was enjoying it, but now it's just gone beyond a joke. I have decided that I'll use one fully healing item herb-wise on each of the characters, just to get them out of the ruts that they're in, and then that should be literally it. And yeah, I know it would be cheating a little bit, but it's not the worst thing. It's better than failing the challenge completely. So I have to hope that I can get some smad skills by going around these.
Smad skills!
Smad skills.
I forgot about that.
Right, so we've just passed the 8-hour marks, 8 hours 2 minutes in, and now got my first boss fight on Resident Evil 2 against Birkin. Let's see how this goes. I forgot how slow you shoot on this one.
don't know why, but in this boss fight, the boss music just started really late. It was just like pure silence between me and Birkin for about 30 seconds. And then the music was like, oh yeah, we're meant to be playing now.
So this is why I needed all those handgun rounds.
So yeah, as Bobby McKenna says, one of his favourite boss fights, Big Willie G and his big
Didn't
pipe.
lose any health from that. And I used, what?
If we ever make a Bobby McKenna
About
t-shirt,
50
I think that
rounds.
will be
That's right.
be your catchphrase
Happy with
beneath
that.
it.
Very good. Very good indeed.
Bobby
As if we
McKenna
needed some
or
good luck, we
Bieber
could
Fan
just step into the
1991,
challenge room.
as I
Good
captioned
old
you
blast from the past,
on
Yoshi.
the video last week. Oh, Yoshi.
Now, fight of the alligator boss, and normally I would be bricking myself, but for the first time in quite a few years, this fight will be a little simpler than normal. Boom!
Hello, Mr. Alligator.
If only it was that simple in so many other challenges. The amount of
Lovely.
tears shed on that son of a bitch. Is she not an idol?
So many tears. Right, here we go. One of my favourite boss fights.
I think she's
Oh,
an
bloody
idol.
Marcus.
You might have to just restart this now.
Wow, 26 cocktails.
At least work out what's the best
It's worth putting
tactic.
them on solo.
Yeah, you need to have them on your solo, really. Just let Billy do his thing and you play as Rebecca and throw the cocktails when it's safe. Yeah.
Oh.
Try splitting them, I think you'll be fine. So
Yeah.
you did quite well then, considering like you fucked up at the start as well.
Yeah.
I reckon you'll do it.
So how's everyone
Well,
feeling
unfortunately,
about
Nathan
the
didn't get Marcus
potential
on the
Resident
second go.
Evil announcement that's coming out? What do you
Go for
think is
the
going to be
third time,
announced?
Marky.
I feel
Boss
it will be Resident
does
Evil
that.
8.
I'm
I
about
feel
to
I
have my
probably
next
will be
Birkin
disappointed.
fight. So we'll see how this goes.
But you know, there's rumours circulating it could be the Resident Evil 4
This one's
remake,
normally quite difficult.
Yeah.
like
Don't
teaser.
see how
So
the handgun
who
goes.
knows what it could be?
What?
But yeah, from what I've heard about Resident Evil 8 so far, with the werewolves and the village idea, not completely sold so far. But you know, this is a man who also hasn't beaten Resident Evil 7 yet, which I will be doing
Let's hope you
next
can get some
weekend.
kind of luck
So
like that.
maybe once I've beaten
Get
Resident Evil
touched.
7, maybe my opinion on that will be changed.
I thought you'd take more bullets than that, but well, cool.
Is he dead?
Freaking boss.
Fucking aces.
There we go, 5th attempt, and Marcus is dead. So, if you can do the next part in 10 minutes, you'll get it done in under 9 hours.
Serious?
Yeah. So, good luck.
You've got 10 minutes.
Right, I'm just on my final boss fight finally. I've used a fair few healing items, unfortunately. Fair few healing items. It's just the way it goes.
A fair few what's it healing items. Oh, Rebecca, oh, you've been cut up, you're injured. Here, have a packet of what's it healing items. To any of you USA viewers, what's its are a brand of crisps or chips, I should say, very similar to Cheetos. So like very puffy orange crisps. So yeah.
He's done it.
Finally.
I mean, look at the time.
Oh man, such euphoria from Nathan there. So definitely a big
Just under
challenge
9
highlight for him.
hours By 30 seconds.
Whew, yeah, Resident Evil 0, knife only. Well, knife and cocktails only, but
That's
cocktails
game
are
number 1 now.
basically knife only.
I did have to deviate using herbs and stuff because it was physically impossible.
Impossible.
I had to use, I think it was 6. and a
7.
bit. It was a set.
7 and a single.
7 and a single for the healing items, which were herbs. So it just shows you, it's not like it was 1 or 2.
9 hours.
It was a lot. So,
But you didn't start using those until training facility, well into disc 2.
yeah,
Let's see what
the
his
training
grade
facility is the last place you go to. It's literally 80% of the game I did without,
Yeah.
almost, pretty much literally. I think I may have skipped past my grade.
No, you don't get grades on easy.
Oh, okay.
So, now that that's done, what's the next game?
So many challenges we told Nathan that he doesn't get graded on easy. I think we've seen it at least 3 times now during these watch-alongs.
It was pretty straightforward, dependent on health restrictions.
Just reading the chat and everyone going off about crisps and chips and their favourite snacks. Just Bobby McKenna just going, Discos are god tier crisps. That's absolutely hilarious. I just love the term god tier. Dino Crisis Savouring music, god tier.
Run.
Might just run.
Conservative ammo.
Even though I've got like over 100 bullets. Oops. There you go. It took about a minute, but she's dropped the rocket launcher.
Oh.
Oh, orange caution.
Nope.
So that took 3 healing items, but he did, and I just got one tiny little bit left to do, and then that is eat. Right, so here we go. The final Birkin, 9 hours 10 minutes in.
The Firkin.
William
Birkin.
And hopefully we'll manage to beat him.
I totally forgot about that nickname that we had for him. Birkin. We'll have to bring that back.
Fine dudes.
Big Willie G and his big pipe, and then maybe the blob one is more Birkin.
Start. It was helpful I actually had the handgun equipped. There we go.
I can't believe the chat is still going on about their favourite snacks, going into Space Raiders, Quavers, everything. It's
So I did that.
gone crazy.
Blue herbs, all first aid sprays. Handgun only. Pretty sick. Be back with my grade in a minuet.
Right, literally just about to start Resident Evil 4. I'm going to now pick the weapons out. As you can see on here, we've got handguns, shotguns, rifles, magnums, and question mark.
Oh, what could question mark be?
And then, actually, in here,
The health stipulations.
I do love the lucky dip idea.
Blue herbs
I've said it
won't
before,
mean anything
but
because there aren't any blue
like
herbs. So if
Nathan,
blue
like
herbs
such
are
a
drawn,
genius idea
shake
because
it
also
and
not only
again.
did has it come into loads of other challenges and live streams that we do, but I have also just
That's a
seen
good
on
fucking
YouTube
start.
loads of other
So
game
a
series
maxed out
that
Red
have
9.
started doing the lucky dip things after we did this idea.
Good
So
start, good start.
yeah, it was definitely a genius concept that's been rolled out quite far now, which is
so
pretty
you've
cool.
got Matilda. You got
And the chat is still going on about snacks. I'm gonna have to agree with my boy SG Junior Gowdy with agreeing on
Okay, I think people get the
flame
gist of it
grilled
now.
steak McCoys.
Right. So we are doing this genuinely. I'm not.
Yeah.
We're not cheating. Right. So I've got red 9, and then right shotgun, and I am on standard shotgun.
That's good. That's all right.
Right. Rifles. Standard rifle.
Standard rifle,
Could be worse.
more powerful, I guess.
Magnums.
Just love this Resident Evil 2 music in the background.
Oh,
Broken butterfly.
some luck for once. And the all-important question mark. Ooh.
Oh, and it's TMP. Shall we see what the other ones are quickly?
Go for it.
So we've got TMP.
I think I have to, I said I agree with SG Junior, but also have to agree with, go back to the snacks conversation, have to
Oh,
agree
I
with
think-
King
I think I
Elephant
can
about
guess what
pom
the other
bears.
two were as
Pom
well,
bears are
mate.
also god tier.
Right, so to sum up, with weapons, I've got red
Maybe we should do a lucky dip draw for what snacks I have during the next live stream.
I think you've done pretty well there, mate. So you're doing that on professional mode, right?
Yeah.
And now the health stipulations. What are you hoping it's going to be?
Number 2, really.
Doesn't really look. It's not going to make too much difference, I don't think.
Here we go, 1 or 2.
Greg Shell?
2.
2, so no first aid sprays.
Nope.
No first aid sprays, so no merchant can bail you out this time.
That's what I was talking about.
So yeah, I think you've done it right there. We're starting off with a bit of ammo and whatnot, but we'll show you the screen before he gets going on it. And I'm literally few seconds away from getting my grade here.
I can't believe
Actually
during that
timed
whole
that
time
Actually did time
of those
that
credits,
perfectly.
it's the whole time that Nathan
So-
did his entire Lucky Dip draw. So yeah,
Sorry,
it's
mate,
quite
can
a
you just-
long credit sequence, sir.
Be able to do it. Just about. Right, so that's find out what my grade is after all of that. And it is a B, which is pretty good. 2 hours 14 and 7 saves. So
Not the best
so
time or
far,
grade,
doing
but
pretty good.
not bad.
And I'm literally going to be
I'd say a
doing
little-
my Lucky
little
Dip
over
draw for
average.
Resident Evil Remake next. Hopefully that'll go a little better than last time. Right, just hit 9 hours 23. Nathan's literally ready to go on Resident Evil 4. I'm about to start Remake. Got 2 stipulations in here. Number 1 is not too bad. It's Jill Real Survival Mode, handgun, shotgun only, which is alright, depending on health. And then number 2 is Chris, normal mode, invisible enemy, handgun only, which could be fatal with the health, but we'll see which one I go for.
One guess which one I drew out. As if I hadn't learned my lesson about invisible enemies from the previous
no,
challenge.
Invisible enemy mode again.
I can't believe I set myself
Number
up
2.
to this again.
That's going to be tricky.
Is it going to get even worse?
And obviously,
Just got a donation through from Chris the Batman, 791. Another sound effect idea I thought of them is the merchant saying, thank you. Yeah, so that was originally the very first idea that I had for sound effects. But I've seen quite a lot of Resident Evil live streams already use that. So
You must
might
have something
use
dotted
it for
on
one
there,
live
you know
stream,
it's a
but
3.
I'm trying to do something a bit different and use a complete mixture and bring a different picture and sound effect for each live stream to mix things up. So yeah, maybe one day we'll do that.
no blue herbs.
I feel that as our number 2, well actually it might be our number 1 donator now. You're very close to Grizzo. That Chris the Batman probably should get a say in it.
Whilst
So
Nathan's going through his weapons, also adding that it's just flashbangs only, so no grenades and no flame grenades.
Right, this is my setup. I have actually just gone a little bit into it. Yes, I do have a lot of ammo to start off with, but considering how it went last time,
man, it's
went
absolutely
horrendously
stacked
wrong
inventory.
because literally I had no ammo, so I should be alright this time. But ammo can dwindle very quickly, unfortunately.
Oh, that sound effect's never going to get
Yes.
old. £5 through from Some Sweet Trim. That's a new one. 6k mark.
First
Challenge
death on
2020
remake.
food will only be
9
Disco
hours,
Crips.
44 minutes in.
I think you meant to say
On
crisps,
the
but I'll go for
Invisible
Crips. So yeah,
Just
thank you
couldn't
very much
get
for that.
to,
I think if our diet was just crisps,
died
we wouldn't
on
get very
remake.
far and would be quite fatigued
Unexpectedly.
and limp towards
a
the
big
end.
problem.
But yeah, maybe we'll do a
I'd
lucky
say
dip draw
about
for some
45
snacks.
minutes or
Maybe we'll do a
something.
lucky dip for Lucasade.
We're just
I was going to
running
do it as a
to,
poll, but maybe we'll do
go
that
and
as a
get
lucky
some
dip.
herbs.
That's an
I
idea.
was on orange caution and the zombie just killed me. Just a bit shit.
How far back do you go?
Half hour, 45 minutes. So it's probably the biggest mistake of this challenge so far for me, but it's not fatal, hopefully.
Right, I did just die for the first time. It wasn't a Gyarados. He kind of put his spikes through my face. So.
It wasn't the prettiest of sights.
No, not really.
Oh my god, I've not saved anything.
Oh my god!
What have I not learned from this whole thing?
Stressing Izzy out with my risky game playing here.
Right,
But yeah,
let's see.
I think. Yeah, that's alright. Phew, thank God for that.
Well done, Nougie.
And yeah, going to fight Elder Crimson in about 5 minutes.
We'll have an update then. Goodbye.
11 hours. 12
Very
minutes
young
in.
sounding
It's
Izzy
taken
there.
2 hours to get here, which is awful. Very terrible, but at least I made it. And this shouldn't be too bad because I've got flashbangs.
Right,
So here we go, this is where I'd finally learnt my trick on the Elder Crimson Head to use self-defense items for an easier fight. Well, I say easier because yeah, this fight on Invisible Enemy, even with self-defense weapons, is still pretty hard.
Yep, ran me the wrong way round as well. I think he's going to kill me, but I saved. Oh no, there we go. Done it. Just.
Bang bang goes well
Just give it a few seconds.
You're on
Danger, which ain't good.
Is he saying the cringe is hard at the moment? But it's not easy looking at these blasts in the past. So again, this is 9 years ago. So it's crazy how much has changed
Well, I thought
in
it
all
was
that time.
happen, but I got killed by zombies on the way. So what I'm going to have to do, I'm going to have to put those masks in, 3 of the masks in first, come back, get some health, then fight him, which is a complication, but will have to be done. We're 11 hours 22 minutes in, so I love how Izzy actually stood back to open it as if it was like an explosive or something. But yeah, doing alright, just beat Father Ted now, progressing alright in remake, and should be done in 3 hours or so.
I've been playing for about 2 hours 20 minutes now, and just gone to the section 4.
What was it with this rogue dread?
4. Only died twice, which is quite shocking. Not doing too bad for ammo, although it is starting to dwindle slowly.
Your hit ratio's gone to shit.
Yeah,
54%.
that level was pretty shit.
Just a little quick update, 8 minutes for halfway through. Nathan's. I forgot that Nathan used to have a fish tank.
Games now, as you can probably see. And Nathan's fighting Salazar's right hand, and I'm literally a few minutes away from fighting Plant 42.
I love how the fish tank is nearly as big in the frame as the actual games.
Oh, Dumbo, here dies.
Oh, good old Dumbo.
Right, let's see how. Halfway in, and we go down to caution health, which I am glad to say isn't really much of an issue at this precise moment in time. So, how did your boss fight go, Nathan?
Second attempt, not too bad. I think I had more problems with the Gyarados running up to it, to be totally honest.
Thank God this thing can't poison you, otherwise that would be an absolute nightmare.
So George Daly in the chat asking if there's been an update on when the live challenge will go ahead. No, you haven't missed anything yet. We still haven't confirmed a date yet.
Yes.
Still waiting for our UK government to tell us when we can actually, go out to other people's houses at the moment. So until they make that announcement, there's no point giving a date because we'll be the same as before. We'll give you a date and then we won't be able to do it. Anyways, that's halfway through Challenge 1 of Season 4. Intermission time. Hope you're ready for some more unseen footage of a very young Nougie Nathan.
And welcome to Science the Subject for Pockets. Here today, we're going to test out how many shots it takes of this to bust this stereo. Let's have a look. Oh, God! Oh,
Carl, and that was one down.
So yeah, of course you recognise Carl from the old Dare show.
You're on the Dare show.
hey, Carl. I'm Nougie from the Dumbass crew. Do you like presents?
Yeah, I love presents. You're gonna give me one, dude.
So, Carl, you like
So-
presents, huh? I'll give you one.
This video, even I'm struggling to understand what's going on, but it's featuring Carl from the Dare show, a character which I did
I'm Nougie,
some
you
other
know, like,
videos
I'm a
for,
cool dude
this
from the
science
Dumbass crew,
boffing
and it's
guy,
my
and then
birthday
there's actually
less
me,
too much.
where I'm
Right,
just telling
my
you
birthday
about
party
my
is
birthday
7th
party.
of 2004.
Such a
Don't
pointless
miss
thing to do a video
Best
for.
thing of Dumbass ever.
This may not be true.
So yeah, we saw the bus jumping from last week that was in the Dare show. So armed with a much bigger coat, we took it up a step, a notch higher. So even you can hear even my neighbours there going, "Oh, Luke!" They're just like looking out their garden, just watching me jump into a bush. So as I said, I was on a crazy raft today. I've been watching loads of Jackass and Dirty Sanchez, and I thought I would just go a bit crazy and just jump into a lot of things and get Nathan to film
Look
it.
at the bin.
Wait, can I do that again?
Yes, if you want to.
Take 2. I'm determined to go again. Let's go.
Oh, so you see there, that one really hurt. 'Cause as I actually fell off, the little lid went straight into my ribs.
Shit. Oh, crap.
Final take.
Hi, I'm Nougie, this is the final take.
This is so stupid. Oh dear.
Hi, this is Nathan, and I'm about to get pelted by footballs.
So now it's Nathan's turn to feel some pain, and so I decided to kick some footballs at
Here's
him.
Luke's crappy football skills.
Oh.
That's kick number 1.
Well, I think that was a lot more painful than any of those things I did.
You'll miss again.
Oh.
First one was better than that, though.
Well, that one was crap. Now the final shot.
So yeah, this is 16 years ago. This is nuts.
Which would be
Wait,
even
this was before Resident Evil Challenger even began.
Well, I could say I surely have
poor
improved my
Nathan.
football skills.
Do you want to come around my
We'll see
house
you
where
next
I'll
time.
jump in some bins and I kick some footballs at you? Yeah, sure, why not?
Right.
So anyways, that was this
we
week's intermission.
literally just
Back
ticked over
to Challenge
halfway
1
through,
of Season 4.
16 minutes ago. So, just for a little update, what we've got left to do. Once I've done this, I've got that. Once Nathan's done,
4, I've got that.
and then it was written that together we'd do that, but because 5's going to take quite a while, I'll definitely have to get cracking on that, and we'll see how much I can do first.
Yeah.
Right, your sister's got some questions for us. So
Yeah.
So there we go, it's the very
Dark
first
Chronicles,
interview
how easy.
that Izzy did to us.
I've only finished it once. I've not really sped run through it. Got no idea how long it's going to take. But I hope not much longer than 5-6 hours. Might be quicker than that. Might take a lot longer than that. But I think we should get it done if we keep up this pace.
Definitely.
If Nathan is unable to do it, will you just crack on with it on your own?
Yeah, I'll just do it, Cole. Single player as long as I can.
That's all.
Cool.
Let's get cracking. Well,
Wish us luck. Wish us luck, because it would mean a lot to me if we actually passed the challenge
yes, it
forms,
would definitely.
rather than fail for the 90th time in a row.
That's a bit excessive.
Well, it's probably not far off.
Update later. Goodbye.
Oh, there we go, there's an update later from Izzy. I'd never noticed that before. That's brilliant.
Hunter just decapitated me on the stairs, and no doubt that'll probably happen a few times now. Go, just hit 13 hours in, and exactly in time for a little boss battle.
Right, I have just.
So Kid Virus asking me if I prefer Jackass or Dirty Sanchez. Definitely Jackass. I quite like the American vibe to it, and also it seems to be a bit more fun. Whereas Dirty Sanchez is just like quite hard to watch and just quite gross in places. But yeah, as a teenager, I used to watch both a lot. And yeah, just used to aspire to wanting to make similar things, but didn't have the balls, didn't have the Nougie big balls to go anywhere near as crazy with a lot of their stuff.
Because I'm still not really going to be able to see where he is.
Behind you.
Well, that took long enough, and took quite a few bullets. Took about 35-40 bullets to kill him. Let's see how many I've got now. So 44 spare, that should be alright. So I was just saying to Nathan, don't really have much else to kill for now until the Tyrant, apart from Chimera or 2. Right, so I'm on the spider bit now. Really hoping I don't get poisoned. Yes, that's right.
Oh, that was like a classic moment where it's like, I hope I don't get poisoned. Gets poisoned. I was actually quite lucky it didn't happen there. Just got a very generous donation from CDOL123 1803, £10 for Watchalong number 10. Been amazing to watch all these challenges again. Well, CDOL, my man, it's been even more amazing by having you every step of the way. So yeah, thanks for joining on all of them. As I said, we've got 4 more episodes after tonight, so we've got 1 more month of Watchalongs left. But yeah, I am starting to get a bit sad that we are getting to the end of these. But we definitely will do one after Challenge 2020. Once I've got the video all put together and everything, we'll do a big premiere together, which I think will be really fun. Hopefully we can do a premiere where I can actually watch it with Izzy and Nathan too. But yeah, Seedol, thank you very much, dude. Hope you're enjoying your DVD box set.
Right, well, we all remembered how the last time I got to this part.
And so yeah, with Seedol's donation, that brings us up to exactly 4,796 raids today so far. Thank you very much, guys.
A shitload more health and the aid of a handgun, and I'm Chris. So this shouldn't be too hard. Shouldn't be impossible. So wish me luck.
Oh god, Invisible Tyrant. I can't believe I even put this as an option. After the amount of stress I had in the previous challenge, I can't believe I even put myself through doing this. I swear I'm just a glutton for pain sometimes. So Taj in the chat saying, I just love hearing Nathan blow through people with shotguns. I think this is one of my favourite things about the multiple screens during the challenge, is just hearing the sound effects from the other game. It's yeah, pretty cool.
3 times in that.
But I tell you, after you've done one of these challenges, and you've had not just, you know, one person set of games, music going through your head, but you've had 2, like, I'll go to bed and I'll just hear all of the soundtracks sort of interweaving and merging together. And it's, yeah, it's really trippy, it's really weird.
Blue herbs again, with just a handgun. As Chris on normal with this enemy, which is alright. And I did that in a pretty decent time. It's taken, I think, yeah, pretty much bang on 5 hours. 5 hours, 4 minutes in real time. No, 5. It took 4 hours 59. Because we started when we were 9 hours 26 in. We're now 14:25. So it took me literally 5 hours to beat this.
Well, that's not too bad for Invisible Enemy.
Not too bad at all. So, that's cool. Pretty pleased with that.
So, yeah, Seedol asking in the chat, did I ever try knife only on Invisible Tyrant with Chris? No, I've only ever in my entire life attempted Invisible Enemy with knife once, and that was in Challenge 2010. So yeah, I haven't revisited it again. Maybe one day we will. Certainly not in this challenge. But yeah, maybe in the future. It's one to keep in the bank, I think.
Next couple of ones and he's gonna.
Ah, shit.
Oh. Well, you're not going to have much for Mike, but you can't really have done this much better, to be honest. Go on. That's got to be it. That's got to be it. Yes.
Whee. Well done, Nathan.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
That is the best place to have him.
Yeah, right in that corner.
Right in that corner.
Yep, to this day, I still think that's the best place. Get him in that corner, especially on the Wii. Just keep waving the remote, and it's quite easy because it'll just automatically dodge.
Those 3 games done out of the way. I've got to admit, been very lucky with my health and weapon restrictions. If I'd got no red or green herbs, I think I might have had to forfeit some of them or redraw. So, with that luck all sorted, let's hope we've got one more piece of luck for this. This is the last health restriction. Oh, no, you got health restrictions in yours. Sorry, ignore that. So, yeah, doing this, we've got 2 choices for this. If I get a number 1, I get easy mode. I've got to fight every nemesis, standard handgun only, but no enhanced ammo either. So basically it'll be easy mode with just a standard handgun with standard ammo, which will be quite tricky. And if not, I've got hard mode, every nemesis and handguns only. Preferably I'd like to get number 2, but we'll see. It's number 2. I would have been quite extreme with luck today. Fortunately not, as that is number 1. Just so everyone can see, number 1, unfortunately. So
that's such a bling watch I used to have back there. It's
No,
definitely not something I would wear these days, but definitely very far away from the old Mosher look that we saw from
What
the
health
past
am I
couple
gonna
of
get?
challenges.
If I get another 3, this is going to be amazing. If I get a 1, I could be quite screwed. If this is another 3... Right.
Are you kidding?
Oh
So,
man, what luck! So bizarre.
Basically, that all summed up, going to be
I do find it hilarious how
that
that luck continued into
standard
my
handgun only,
Resident
so
Evil Zero
it's
live
easy
stream a
to
couple of weeks ago.
No enhanced ammo, so it'll be quite hard, but it will be easy mode and it'll be no blue herbs. So, let's see how that goes. Believe that or not, doing easy mode with handgun only, I've actually died already. Just got cheats on those stairs. Never mind, didn't take that long. Right, and which costume did I go for? Have a guess.
Oh, a little bit of foreshadowing there. The Regina outfit. I think I just called her Regina in the actual challenge. But yeah, obviously, of course, had the Dino Crisis stream last week. That was fun, long. We won't talk about Dr. Kink anymore. But yeah, weird foreshadowing. That was obviously, at this point, 9 years ago, I hadn't played Dino Crisis properly. So hopefully we'll do Dino Crisis 2 at some point when it gets voted for. So
not regarding it anything to do with this. There's also 250 handgun bullets, but I've just moved all those items out of the way and they're not going to be involved. Right, got first Nemesis fight for you here now.
So I just saw the suplex assist, which is probably the best username since Rocket Launcher that we've had, and President Evil, which you guys also mentioned, mentioning about my old red and black Trivium t-shirt. Don't worry, dude, it will be making a return during Challenge 2020. So don't forget, I've got the Nougie Afro wig, which is coming back. I've got the Nougie chain, which Guardian J has lent me. And I will also be having the red and black Trivium t-shirt. So it's going to be quite an interesting look. I tried on the wig the other day and I noticed that, of course, when I tie my hair up, it's going to be poking out the back. So it's going to make for quite a very interesting look. But yeah, all doing our part for Heroes during this.
I can't see myself doing it this time.
Man, this is a really, really bad strategy.
Although he is pissing about quite a bit.
Oh, why am I just standing there?
Kill me there.
I can't believe that he missed with his rocket launcher at point blank range.
Sweet. Come on, if he falls down.
I mean, this wasn't a very good strategy.
Jesus.
I was quite lucky in
Halfway
how it
there, he's
actually
nearly
panned
done.
out.
He's just like fidgeting about. And just not really attacking me. Missing with
Oh
his
no.
rocket
Oh.
launcher. There. Missed there. Didn't miss there.
Oh, that zombie!
Could kill
Oh,
zombies.
oh, this is so stressful to watch back.
Orange caution.
Oh,
First time round.
oh man, that's such a fluky boss fight.
No, don't
That was
die.
like vibes of Challenge 4 of Season 1.
Might have these first.
Man, I
extras.
forgot how fluky that boss fight was. That was insane.
But pretty impressed with that.
Man, can you imagine if I died on that
Can't
zombie
believe how much
afterwards?
he fucked
That would
about.
definitely have been a Nougie rage moment for sure.
Fucking yes. Right, just killed Sadler, which means all I've got to do is get off on a jet ski, and if I do, it literally means I would have done it in 8 hours. Well, done it before 16 hours, so 8 hours left.
Oh, oh. Unfortunately, no jet ski death there, unlike Challenge 2020, which I totally forgot about. That was absolutely hilarious.
Just before
they're technically just on.
Well, actually, yeah, the clock says 3:21, so the timer's a few seconds, about a minute out of sync.
Man, you can really
There you
hear
go.
my laptop
Moment of
struggling
truth.
there. I mean, we had 2 cameras plugged into it, a webcam,
yeah,
trying to
41.
stream, doing the live chat,
6 hours,
had the timer going through it as well, and it wasn't a
Pretty too bad,
high-specs
really.
computer at all. It was just a
Professional.
little
No
Acer
first aid
PC
sprays.
laptop. So yeah, it really was
None
being
at
worked
all.
to the bone during this.
Which was pretty good. Well, though you did see how much shit you started off with, but that's fair enough.
It
And
would
there you
be
go.
difficult if I didn't.
So you've now officially got less than 8 hours.
So Cdol
Six-
asking me
16 hours through.
if I bought the NTSC American version of Dino Crisis on the store. Yes, I did. I bought it, so get
Veteran.
60 frames
Veteran.
per second. So I've got
Two
that
angles.
and Dino Crisis 2 ready for when you
get
guys
4
vote for
weapons
it.
of choice. So essentially 2 weapons of choice per character. And now health.
This is going to be the kick in the teeth. Oh, for the first time, I've got a 3.
Which means
I
nothing.
think. So,
I think ideally you want to get a 1.
which I've got on that.
So you've literally just got first aid sprays. Yeah, just first aid sprays.
Which I
So-
have none in the infantry to begin with, which is good.
So do you want to sum up what you've got?
Right, so
Total.
I'm doing it on veteran modes, 2 handguns, 4 weapons of choice with explosives, and then I can only use first aid sprays.
And you've got 7 hours and 54 minutes to do it.
Exactly.
I'm fucked. Actually fucked. Unless
Oh!
kills him, which it did, but I need to do that better because I've got no.
Oh man, this challenge, well, at least on Resident Evil 3, is 100% fluke de la Nougie here.
I'm just going to retry that, do
Just
it a little
try
better.
it.
Nah, it's not well, waste time. Come on, gotta go down. Yes! That's
I'm so happy with myself. You can hear me rubbing my palms with with
It's essentially saved me a healing item and a half fully. So that's amazing. Last nemesis I've got to fight, 4 clock tower. 17 hours, 17 minutes in.
Oh man, so
so
yeah,
17
there's
hours,
so
7
many Nemesis boss fights. I
Gonna
better
have to
start
using first
taking
aid
practice
sprays
of
now, made it
this
far.
because yeah, I'm going to be doing
Shouldn't
fight
see
every
audio,
Nemesis
unfortunately.
during
There's no
the
herbs
upcoming
about,
challenge. I feel
so
like the stipulations that we've got
bridging for
in
hours
the
trying to do
challenge
this,
2020 is
whilst I
sort
was
of like a best of compilation out of all of the old challenges that we've been watching.
This is
So
quite a tricky
yeah,
one.
I think we've got some really good stipulations. But hopefully we haven't gone too Nougie Nathan big balls on this one. Hopefully
That was the
we've got
worst
that little
attempt
Goldilocks
ever.
bit
Got
right in the
one
middle
shot
where
and
it's
died.
challenging enough but doable.
Right, doing this boss fight a lot better than last time. Let's see how the rest of it goes. Yes.
So yeah, I'm seeing a couple of suggestions in
And
the
that
chat
time
about
out
future
platforms is healing
games for me to try out, future blind playthroughs. Well, one thing about blind playthroughs is,
2 shots there. Blind.
yeah, I don't know. I've been considering whether to do any more blind playthroughs, just because I think some people found it frustrating. You know, it's much longer doing it the first time round. I know some people got a little bit bored watching me do some bits on Dino Crisis, so
That was
I don't know.
perfect,
Maybe.
but
I mean, obviously we've got Resident Evil
but
7, which is a blind playthrough, but we'll see about future ones.
17
I don't know.
hours,
Maybe it's just a
26.
couple of people I've been reading
Next to that.
messages
Right,
of
on
that didn't
Nemesis
enjoy
fight,
it,
number
but
6,
yeah, I
Nemesis.
don't want to do streams
Been
if you
doing
guys
pretty
find
well.
them,
I've only had to use a
you
single
know,
green
too
herb so
long-winded
far.
or frustrating to
I've
watch.
been hit a handful of times. Oh. Next 2 shots. Yes, I was right. Cool.
So yeah, I think with that
Did that
Nemesis, the
first time
better
round.
tactic is to take
I don't
him
know, whenever
through
I
the
get
door
launched into the top
through
of
there,
those
and then there's an
cases.
explosive on the wall that's
that's good.
that does quite
And,
significant damage
the
to him.
next
So
one's
I
the
think
one
that would be
outside
my
the clock tower,
tactic
then Carlos.
during
It's not
Challenge
a great
2020.
deal.
I'm hoping that I draw some
Right,
good
so now we've got
weapons,
to do
good
clock tower
weapons
nemesis.
as well. So a lot of how the
Whilst I'm
challenge
poisoned,
pans out will
you
be
get
based on
virus
that,
anyway,
really.
but poison's taken off a bit of my health. I've only got one fully healing item for this, so wish me luck. This could be quite tricky. I don't think I'm going to make this. Unless I'm exceedingly lucky. Which I don't think I will.
Why did I say exceedingly? It sounded like Mr. Kipling. Exceedingly good cakes.
Yeah, I'm pretty much in danger now, I think. Yeah, I'm dead. Never mind. A bit better. Goal. Right, he's halfway. I'm probably on about orange caution. Let's see.
Literally about to come up.
Yeah, you got a boss fight. Alright, come on. Dodge, good dodge. Probably should try and dodge more, but
So yeah, Cedo asking me about the difficulty
Really
I'm
well.
doing on the
Glitching.
Challenge 2020 or Resident Evil 3 Fight Every Nemesis. So yeah, I'll be doing on hard mode, and obviously the one we're watching is easy mode. So yeah, it'll be a big step up. But this was
missed it. It
standard
glitched.
handgun only,
It glitched, but he couldn't
which is pretty challenging.
that was amazing. I didn't think I was actually going to do that. I'm going to save like the next chance I get. Phew, thank fuck.
Right, just finding the El Gigante, whatever it's called. So far, so good, really. You know, no, these things can turn up. How are you getting on, Luke?
Yep, just done the whole hospital part of Carlos, which is good. Didn't die once in the hunters.
God, I
and all
hate this
that.
boss fight.
And hopefully still on track to get this finished and leaving about 5 hours for Darkside Chronicles. So it's going to be close, but it doesn't seem undoable yet. Right, here we go. This is the last Nemesis, I think, that you have the choice to fight. Actually, no, I need to fight him once more with Jill. This same one, but that shouldn't be a problem. Ooh, terrible start. But these ones with the tentacles,
Oh, doing this boss fight with Merc's handgun. Is there actually any difference
Well,
between Carlos's
I
Merc's
thought I'd
handgun
kill
and the
Nemesis,
Beretta?
but
Because they seem to fire the
just
same. I
walked
think they
away.
do the same amount of
Don't know if
damage. I think it's like the sound effects slightly different
Right.
for the Merc's
What if
handgun,
I
but yeah, I
fight
think
again?
they're exactly the same, aren't they?
I think I do have to fucking fight him again. This is quite
First time.
Really? Remember how much time
Well,
I
that was a
wasted
big
on that
achievement.
last challenge?
Nathan
Yeah,
managing to beat that ogre on pro mode,
to get the knife
first
out
time
for
round,
this.
which is a big achievement. Obviously, we saw in Challenge 2010 how many attempts that ended up taking. So yeah, that was a big
If he
achievement.
doesn't kill me here. So I fought him 3 times. What's he going to do? Don't know if I'm actually going to have enough ammo for this. It's quite tense. Never done this before. Dead. That's quite an extended battle. Here's the last optional, I guess it is optional Nemesis fight. Oh. Ah, great. I've not saved since Carlos. I hate how he whips you when you're on the floor. Fuck it, use that now.
Man, I love the Regina
That's
outfit
death.
on Resident Evil 3
That's a
original.
problem
What outfit do you reckon I should do for
Right, 18 hours,
Challenge 2020?
49.
I might do a lucky dip for it like we did with the Zero costumes, but open to suggestions.
First time round, didn't take too long. It's good. Now literally just got to dash to the last
I mean,
nemesis
Steam Room
and
boss
we're
fight, Steam Room
free.
Nemesis boss fight
8 minutes
has to be
until
one of the easiest out of the
got
Nemesis boss
5
fights,
hours left.
for sure.
Oh no! Oh my god.
Oh. This is where this is where a webcam reaction would have been amazing. I wish you guys could have seen my
It
reaction
actually
there.
shot me about 3 seconds before it was about to fire.
Oh, so gutting.
How the fuck did that work out? Was
But
it
yes,
5
during this upcoming challenge,
Thank
we will
fuck.
have, you know, pretty much the same layout that you're seeing now. So yeah, we will have a webcam, so
Cool.
you will be able to see our
4
reactions
hours
on
45 to go.
ridiculous
By the time
moments
I
like
finish
that.
this and boot it up, it'd be 4 hours 30. 4 games done in under 20 hours. It's not too shabby.
Done very well.
So that's Resident Evil 3 done in 2 hours 24. 14 saves. Used first aid sprays in the end, but not a problem. It's all done, dusted, stayed with the stipulations. It's all fine. Now
Health.
literally cracking on with which is essentially going to be the decider of this challenge.
And it was the decider of
4
the
hours
challenge.
and About 35 minutes to go. Resident Evil Darkside Chronicles. Got 3 main different stories to do in it. I've got to start on it, and hopefully Nathan will be able to catch up at some point and give me a little helping hand. So, see how that goes. Right, it's literally starting Dark Chronicles now, and the stipulations, they're not random, they never were. On the actual website it says it was handguns, grenades and a weapon of choice each.
Oh,
But
the
until
Resident
Nathan
Evil
plays,
Challenger
I get both
website,
those
how I
weapon
miss
of
it.
choices.
But
So I'm going
it's
for
just
handgun,
completely gone into the
shotgun,
nether
that's the
realms
stats
these
it's got,
days.
and submachine guns. I've got those 3, and the other weapon choices are all of those. But I think those 3 will do me well.
Man, this was, I have to say, this was such a boring playthrough because
Now what I'm gonna
having just over 4 hours left,
Is I'm going
trying to race against the clock, and
all
being in a
Resident Evil
game
2
where you
ones,
can't
all
control the
Resident Evil
speed,
Code
all you're doing is
ones,
just
and then
standing
4.
there pointing
So
and
that's the order
shooting
I'll
at
be doing
things.
it in.
Was,
So start
yeah,
off with
very
2,
frustrating and
and I've got
long-winded.
fucking hell 7 chapters to do. Didn't realise it was that long.
So yeah, I mean, ultimately looking
Wish
back
me
at
luck.
this, I
Got
shouldn't really
4
have been doing
hours
this game. I mean,
and
I've beaten 4 games at this point.
31
So, you know,
minutes to
ultimately
do.
that was a pass, but
I think that's
it's just
actually done. So
pushing
I've done
things a
3
little bit
chapters
too
now.
hard with this.
It's nearly halfway through one of the 3 big things.
Yeah.
I'm actually blitzing through this, which is pretty cool. Right, got my first boss fight on Darkside Chronicles against Birkin, and I fought this exact
Birkin.
a couple of hours ago. I'll start using my shotgun actually, 'cause it's got 90 shells.
Man, there's so many Resident Evil games, well, so many games that are abbreviated with DC. So we obviously had Resident Evil Director's Cut, and then we had Dino Crisis, and we got Resident Evil Darkside Chronicles. So whenever anyone just writes DC in the chat and stuff, I'm like, oh, which game are you referring to?
God for that.
I mean, this was cool. This was the first time we had seen, you know, the old Resident Evils
Yep,
being
that's
remade.
it. So
So it was
Resident
good seeing
Evil
it in
2.
the new graphics,
Part
but,
done.
you know, nowhere
Got
near the levels of Resident Evil 2
2 hours,
remake.
45 minutes left.
And I
to
will
get
see,
to
I
what
will say Resident Evil 3 remake,
scenario
even
is
though
done.
a lot of people, like Creamy Elephant,
Could
won't agree with me.
be tricky. So that took me about 2 hours then to do that.
Yeah, there's more needs on it, doesn't it?
Right. I don't think there's anything else I can upgrade, so just crack straight on.
Come on, buddy, we can do this.
It's gonna be close.
I just thought that leech boss thing again, and because I. packed
Nathan
out
still
the
getting loads of
shitload
notifications,
flames
like in
playground
Challenge
before I actually
2010, that he
started.
did not earn a trophy. You just see the
He
pop-ups
just
constantly
basically
going off.
minced him. Didn't even get hit, I don't think. He just literally stood there and beat the crap out of him, pretty much.
Right, well, we are got 2 hours, 10 minutes left. I'm on the 3rd chapter of Code Veronica. I think I'm towards the end of it, in the kill house with Steve and Claire. And Nathan's just made it to the drawbridge, so close to the Jill and Wesker fight on Resident Evil 5.
Right, I just managed to get Jill back. Well, kill the sort of Jill out. Whatever it is.
Sort Jill out.
We're now at about an hour and 40 minutes left. I'm not too far from finishing this now, but Dark Chronicles, whatever it is, may be proving to be a bit longer
Still
than
got
expected.
8 more chapters after this.
Oh, it's such a.
I can't see
Oh,
us doing
such.
that.
It's like probably one of the worst games to do in a challenge. Watching it back now, I know I asked at the beginning if you want to see it come back, but watching it now, it's like this is.
Well,
It's just boring, isn't it?
Fort Nosferatu, which I hope is the end of the penultimate Code Veronica scenario.
Yes!
And yeah, it's good timing. Nathan just beat the boss.
Big plant boss in the boat.
So now you pretty much go on to your penultimate chapter, I think.
Yep. I keep falling asleep while I'm playing.
We've actually.
That just shows how bored I was getting, falling asleep whilst I was playing.
Time is about 2 minutes off.
I love how in like nearly
So
every
we've got
single
less than an
shot
hour
of Nathan's room there's a
No way
poster
this will get done.
of a half-naked woman somewhere.
We'll just
Oh,
hold it out to the
all of
end.
his walls are covered. Though to be fair, mine were as well at one point.
Finally, we've got about 50 minutes left on the final fights now of the Code Veronica scenes. Alexia. It's probably take about 10 minutes and then leave 40 minutes for Resident Evil 4, which ain't going to happen, but it's not going to be far off.
No, it shouldn't do.
Oops. She needs to use a herb anyway. So we'll see how well we do. And Nathan's literally about to fight Wesker in 10, 15 minuets. Right, I've got like fuck all health left. And this is the last part of Alexia. I think she's probably going to kill me. I really hope I don't have to redo the whole thing again. Right, I've got a feeling I probably will have to. Yeah, it's me dead. It's the first time I've died in this without only first aid sprays. Got about 40 minutes left. See how far back I have to go. If I have to do that whole thing, I'm actually going to be really bummed. Oh, that's alright, that's not too bad. That's Code Veronica done on this now. It's not too bad, but 40 minutes is not enough to get.
Why does
Five,
Alexia just explode like that? That's really weird.
To get 5 Resident Evil 4 scenarios done.
Well, I mean, it's so weird watching this. This is the closest we've
And
still
Nathan's
got
on the
to
first part
Code
of
Veronica
Wesker,
being
so
remade. I'm still holding out that they
yeah,
will do it.
hopefully
So much
it'll be
more
like
wanting
second
it than
scenario
Resident
or
Evil
something.
4 to be remade. Hopefully they will do it.
Right, got this first boss fight with this thingy in a minute. Got about half hour left. Still not going to be doable, but I'm still pretty pleased with how well we've actually done so far. It's 2 chapters done, 3 more, but got about 16 minutes or so. Whew.
Oh man, this was quite
We've been
stressful because
so
I was,
close, mate.
as I was literally just saying in the videos,
So
I was so
gutted.
close, and there was a part of me
you
for
guessed
so
it.
long
Just
that
as Nathan was doing the final
they thought I'd
Wesker
be able to do
fight,
it.
he died.
Mate, you gotta go. You got about 8 minutes. This could be your last attempt in time. If you get this done, there's gonna be such an uproar. Come on, you gotta do it.
And Luke is on chapter 3.
So there we go, another half
That's
naked
right, but
poster
if
of
you've got the
Pixie
single
Lot
player
that
stuff
time.
all done, that will at least be some redemption.
Right, we're down to the last 5 minutes and Nathan is attempting Wesker once again.
Got 40 seconds.
Oh,
30 30 seconds.
Oh dear.
Oh no.
Sprayer.
20 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5,
Oh.
3, 2, 1. Bong.
Oh,
It was
it's
so
so
close.
close on this
Nathan
challenge.
didn't have enough help.
Yeah, the first aid spray though.
Oh, yeah.
Nathan just didn't have enough health in him when Sheva was slashing him.
That fight went on for about 20 minutes.
Yeah,
Izzy
it was
Gibbard,
really close.
the narrator of
So
Resident
we've
Evil
missed it
Challenger for this
By
episode.
10 minutes now.
Can Nathan do it? Third time lucky.
Oh man, I didn't realise it was this much longer that it took him to beat Wesker. 18 minutes.
Done it, mate.
He's done it.
He's dead.
That means you can help me on the last chapter of this.
Yeah. Well, better than something then, I think.
Right, Nougie and Nathan are on their final boss fight.
Uh-oh.
We don't share it, mate.
Yeah, we do, look.
It was like just the most ridiculous boss ever.
Never knew that.
Like, what even is it?
We probably should have gone for 2 different weapons.
Too late.
It looks like a deformed conker with some spikes on
Yeah,
it.
but that's not it.
It's so rubbish.
I think that could be it.
That's it.
Not necessarily.
Well done.
Now that is it.
Yes.
24 hours, 32 minutes, and 17 seconds.
So close, such a
Oh
close
my God.
finish.
Oh. Literally half an hour would have saved our asses.
So that would have been half an hour and 0 for me. If I could have scratched.
And half an hour when I was screwing up on remake.
Yeah.
So that point during the challenge where I said I've gone back 30 minutes, that hadn't happened, probably would have done it in time.
40 hours.
No, 24 hours.
32 minutes.
32 minutes. So we ran over by 32 minutes. But we did complete all the games this time at least. So that's always a good thing.
I think it's pretty good. I mean, I think we were gutted that we hadn't done it in 24 hours. But yeah, we beat a lot of games. You know, I did 5 games that time. You know, had Darkside Chronicles, Resident Evil 5. All the games we were doing were long ones. So
It was just
yeah,
we were
it was
quite
a good
unlucky
effort.
0 with the health. I think it was just that one stipulation was quite impossible. Everything else we got was fine, and other things we could have got probably would have been fine. Would have been quite tough. Might have finished a bit later if I hadn't got all those blue herbs. I would have finished about another hour later or so.
Yeah.
Might not have done that well. But no, I enjoyed the old lucky dip idea. I thought it worked pretty well.
Very
think
good.
Should do it next time, but rethink it a little bit. Like we won't have red and green herbs. It'll be just red herbs.
Yeah.
Just have to hope. I always sort of say this, but just have to hope that next time is that long-awaited win.
oh, and we'll have to
But,
wait till
yeah, as
next
we were saying,
week
it'll
to
probably be at
find
least a couple of
out.
days
Well, you
next,
guys already know
so
what happened.
Stay tuned around for that, and no doubt you'll see us running around into some trailer from some zombies or something. So we'll see you then.
See you later.
Start saying your prayers now.
So there we go. We have just watched the very first challenge of season 4. Yeah, I mean that was quite a tough one. Like there was a lot in there. I'm quite glad we went back and watched that. So I haven't rewatched that challenge for quite a while, and I forgot that actually how difficult it was and how much longer Darkside Chronicles and Resident Evil 5 added onto it. But there we go. Episode number 10 of the Watchalong's done. Thank you very much for joining and helping us raise nearly £100 today. So we've raised £97 today, which is awesome. So thank you very much for that. Don't forget tomorrow we've got Izzy's very first live stream over 2 parts. She will be doing Daymare 1998 for the first time. So part 1 tomorrow at 7:30 p.m. UK time, and then part 2 continuing on Saturday at the same time. So yeah, make sure you join for that. And also don't forget, if you liked the wonderful new Resident Evil Challenger t-shirt designs that we showed off, if you want to represent Resident Evil Challenger, you want to help Heroes that little bit more, then make sure you get a Resident Evil Challenger t-shirt ordered. We're taking pre-orders now, and we will be shipping next week. So there we go. Thank you very much, guys. That was a really fun watch along. And yeah, hope you stay safe, and I'll see you in, well, pretty much 24 hours from now for Izzy's Daymare stream. We'll see you there. See you later, guys.